Yama, this is always one of my most interesting, fun questions, and it's about influencers. Sometimes they come in a second, literally, a moment, and sometimes they come a lifetime. When I speak, I always talk about my grandfather, who him and my grandmother, my mom, my aunt were from Kiev, and they moved to Canada, and where I grew up in Montreal. And when I was about 5 years old or so, he used to take me to walks in the park, and we would talk and this and that. And one time I asked him, I said, Zeta, I called him, how do you know all these people? Because he talked to everybody, which is probably where I get it from. And he said, well, one day I smiled at that guy over there, and he came over and smiled at me, and we started talking. And then another person saw us smiling and laughing, and they came over and talked to us too. And I'm 5 years old. I'm saying, wow, he just smiled. That was easy. And then you learn more and more. Even something as simple as a smile can be influencing and make an impact. And so, with that said, I know there's probably many, influencers we have in our lives, but can you share two or three that have been influential for you?
For me, the first was my father because I influenced a lot in my life. He always give me the right directions, and he always tell me that never say no indirectly because the moment you say no, you close the conversations.
Great
You
point.
have to do it in some other ways to don't make the other side upset, and you have some points, some windows open for the future. So that was the first, and then my second influencer was our ambassador, which I met him in New Delhi. Then we worked together in Geneva. He told me that never forget the discipline in your life, either be sports, personal things. Discipline is the main thing you have to follow. If you don't discipline with yourself, with your personality, you could not be in the places you want to be in the future. So after that, I'm a person to wake up in the morning at 6, do some exercise, even it's snow, it's rain or windy, COVID, I have to do that. And that's keep in my mind that if I lose that discipline, I might lose all the thing I had till now.
Yeah, it's brilliant. There's a general that wrote a book. I can't remember the exact title, but it was like make your bed in the morning because that's
Yeah.
your first accomplishment, and
Yes.
it puts you on a positive track,
Yes.
type of thing. Anybody that's been influential to you that maybe you've never met, but has been an influence for you?
Honestly speaking, Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, the moment I saw him when he was elected the first time, they give me the motivations that maybe one day I can be a president, I can be a foreign minister. Because honestly, before that, I haven't seen anyone in the young age to be a president, to be a prime minister, to be a minister. It always those who are like plus 50s, plus 60s. So that was the moment when I thought that maybe I can be one day a president or a prime minister or a foreign minister of my country. That was the things I get from the Justin Trudeau.
Well, being a Canadian, that makes me feel good. Um, and it makes me feel older too, because one of my influencers was Pierre Elliott Trudeau, his father, who was incredible. So we have a lot of common things going on here. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thanks, Mark.